You've probably heard of Mercury retrograde. You've probably checked your sun sign more than once. But here's something almost nobody talks about. And it might be the single most powerful key to understanding why you move through life the way you do. It's not which sign the moon was in when you were born. It's what phase the moon was in. New moon, full moon, waxing crescent, waning gibbous. Each phase carries a completely different energy. And the one present at your birth left an imprint on your soul that shapes how you start things, how you relate to others, how you handle endings, and what your deeper purpose actually looks like. Stay with me. This one is going to hit different. Let's start with the basics. The moon goes through a complete cycle roughly every 29.5 days, moving from new moon to full moon and back again. Most people know these phases from gardening calendars or tide charts. But in astrology, the phase the moon was in at the exact moment of your birth is called your natal moon phase, and it's one of the most overlooked pieces of your entire chart. Think of it this way. Your sun sign tells you what kind of energy you carry. Your moon sign tells you how you feel it. But your birth moon phase tells you the rhythm you were born to live by, the natural cycle of your soul. There are 8 distinct phases, and each one produces a noticeably different type of person. The 8 birth moon phases. Let's go through each phase. As I describe them, think about which one resonates, or look up your birth date later to find yours exactly. New moon. The visionary. Born under a new moon, you are a natural beginner. You carry an instinctive pull toward new starts, fresh ideas, and unexplored territory. You don't need to see the whole road. You just need to feel the direction. People born in this phase are often pioneers, the ones who start movements, launch businesses, or simply walk away from comfort zones without looking back. The shadow side? Finishing things can feel almost painful. The beginning is always more exciting than the middle. Waxing crescent, the intention setter. The waxing crescent phase produces people who are deeply intentional. You don't just drift, you move with purpose. You set goals, you build momentum, and you tend to carry within you a quiet but unshakable determination. Others might not always understand where you're going, but you do. The challenge here is doubt. In these early phases of growth, insecurity can creep in. Learning to trust the process is your life's great lesson. First quarter, the builder. If you were born under the first quarter moon, you were made to act. These are the doers, the builders, the people who push through resistance and make things happen. Where others hesitate, you move. You thrive under pressure and often do your best work when everything seems to be working against you. The danger is stubbornness. Your drive can turn into a refusal to adjust course, even when the path has clearly changed. Waxing gibbous. The refiner. Born in the waxing gibbous phase, you are wired for improvement. You notice what's missing. You see the gap between what is and what could be, and it drives you. You are often the person in the room asking, "But could we do this better?" You are analytical, detail-oriented, and quietly perfectionist. The shadow? Learning to recognize when good enough actually is enough, and that not everything needs to be optimized. Full moon. The illuminator. The full moon birth is perhaps the most emotionally intense of all 8 phases. You feel everything, and you make others feel things too. Full moon people are magnetic. They are relationship-oriented, deeply aware of how they are perceived, and constantly navigating the push and pull between their inner world and the world outside. You came here to be seen, to shine light on what others keep in the dark. The challenge is the emotional weight of that. Full moon people often struggle with overwhelm, because they hold so much. Waning gibbous. The teacher. After the peak of the full moon comes the waning gibbous. the phase of the teacher, the mentor, the disseminator. If you were born here, you carry knowledge that needs to be shared. You are naturally drawn to teaching, guiding, and communicating, whether through writing, speaking, or simply the way you show up in conversations. You've lived enough, felt enough, learned enough, and something in you knows it's time to pass it on. Last quarter, the reformer. The last quarter moon produces some of the most powerful change makers in the world. You are here to question, to challenge, and to dismantle what no longer serves, in your own life and in the world around you. You carry a deep awareness that old structures need to fall so new ones can rise. This can make you feel like you're always swimming upstream, always fighting something, and in a way you are. That's your purpose. Balsamic moon. The mystic. The rarest and most otherworldly of all birth phases. If you were born under a balsamic moon, the thin sliver just before the new moon, you are an old soul. You carry within you the accumulated wisdom of many cycles. You are often intuitive to the point of being psychic. You feel things before they happen. You process endings naturally, and you are not afraid of the dark. Your purpose is often deeply karmic. You came here to complete something, to release something, and to prepare the way for what comes next. How to find your birth moon phase. Now, here's the thing. Finding your exact birth moon phase requires knowing your full birth date, your time of birth, and your location. Most standard astrology apps give you your moon sign, but they don't always highlight your natal moon phase in a way that's easy to understand or personally meaningful. That's where a proper, personalized reading makes all the difference. Because knowing the phase is just the beginning. What matters is understanding how it interacts with everything else in your unique chart. The tool I've been recommending on this channel is called Moon Reading, and it's the most thorough, free, personalized astrology reading I've come across. You enter your birth date and sign, and it generates a reading that goes far beyond what phase you were born under. It explores your emotional depths, your relationship patterns, your hidden strengths, and what your chart says about your life's true direction. It's the kind of reading that makes you stop mid-sentence and think, how does it know that? The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. It takes about 2 minutes to get your reading, and it's completely free to start. If you've been feeling like something is just slightly off, like you know there's more to you than what you've been living, this might be exactly what you've been looking for. So which phase were you born under? Drop it in the comments below. I want to see which one shows up the most in this community. If this video helped something click for you, a like goes a long way in helping this channel grow and reach more people who are searching for exactly this. Next week, we're going to go even deeper. We'll be talking about the North Node in your chart. The single placement that astrologers say points directly to your soul's mission in this lifetime. That one is not to be missed. Until then, trust the cycle you were born into. The moon always knows.